mantra is to do that with the lowest possible cost, but to also avoid dryouts. And dryout basically is if the filling station runs dry and you don't have any fuel to sell. So what was installed basically is a system of, on the one hand, sensors in all the filling stations, all the tanks that communicate directly to like a central coordination role in the head office and also to the hauliers to, on the one hand, avoid the dryouts, to see kind of like live what the filling station or the tank levels are at any point in time for each product. And for each product also a machine learning algorithm was programmed specific to that station, how long it will take until the product is out, like how critical is my filling station level. And this is one example where we really, I think, took a step from being in a pre-digital world with a lot of people looking at the guy at the filling station, like really measuring how much is in there and so on, because this is kind of like how it used to be before, to a level where this is to a large extent digitalized and automatized and really supports now the business in fulfilling their task. And I fully support what everybody was saying here. I think it needs to be a very close-knit cooperation between the IT specialist, the data scientist, the data analyst on the one hand, and the other hand, the business expert who knows the process and who knows the pitfalls of the process and like the do's and don'ts, how you can kind of like, what are the critical points that you need to tackle. I think how we successfully are doing these things is there's kind of like three groups of people who are involved in such a project in my view. And one is clearly the business specialist, the one knowing the process and having that process knowledge here. Then we have, which is probably the same in almost all companies, we have a semi-centralized IT department, which is semi-centralized, I mean like per segment, kind of, we have upstream, we have downstream and so on. So we have centralized groups of people there who have the role kind of like to translate business requirements into a tender for an external partner, into understanding which solutions are capable, what is out there, to be in contact also with external partners to understand what's the state of the art at the moment, what is technically possible, and then also to jointly run together with the business team and this is the third group, the external partner, successfully that project, to bring these three competencies together, like the hardcore technical expert, the hardcore business expert, and somewhere the IT function, the internal IT function in the middle of translating and putting it all together